Hello, Torrance Creek. This is Misty Keith here, and I'm actually going to do a little screencast tutorial on the student portal. This is mainly for my kindergarten and first grade students that I'm doing this demonstration for. We actually at the school level do not use the student portal like I'm about to show you. So this will be a little bit new for your students, but this is something that we'll be doing definitely with our e-learning at home while we're away from school. Boys and girls, super easy. Parents, very easy. If you're on a laptop or some kind of a Windows device, you will click on Google Chrome. Once you're here, you will go ahead and in your address bar put in cms.k12.nc.us. Once you do that, the CMS homepage will come up. You will select families and just scroll right on down to the student portal. Once you're at the student portal, you are going to be clicking on NC Ed Cloud. That's kind of what we use at the elementary level to access our digital resources. Now, I do want to make mention, this is kind of the login page for the student portal. I do want to make mention that if you're on an iPad at home, the student portal does not actually officially have an app. However, a really easy way of handling this situation is to go to Safari, and this screen that you're seeing right here, once you're here, go ahead and save that to your home page or to the home screen, for that matter, of your iPad. That will allow students to recognize the screen and know what to do from this point on. So officially there is not an NC Ed Cloud app, but you can always add this to your home screen on your iPad, and this will be a screen that they hopefully will become familiar with. Username is their student ID number. If you do not know the student ID number, or if you have not received it, you can always just contact your student's teacher. They have that information. I know my kindergarten students some of them received a QR code. Works the same exact way. And if you did not receive a QR code, then of course you will need to have that number accessible. The password is uniform across grade levels. So if you're in kindergarten, the password is Shift C MSX 2032. If you're in first grade, which is going to be this example that I'm going to show you right now, it's actually Shift CMSX 2031. You can just make sure that that C is uppercase. And you know what? You can always help your student at home with this. You're going to go ahead and hit go. Once you hit go, this is kind of the student portal here. All those applications or those programs that I'm sure that your student is familiar with, such as Dreambox, Learning A to Z, or RazKids. You see Discovery Education's up here. Canvas is over here. But if you hit on the C for Clever, once you're there, you're going to go ahead and log in with NC Ed Cloud. Once you hit login with NC Ed Cloud, all of those kind of programs come up, or applications come up here. So you will just choose the application that you want to do. Say it's Dreambox. You'll click here, and your child's Dreambox will show up here and go on from there. Now, make sure that your student exits. That's just good digital citizenship. So go ahead and yes, I want to exit, and you will be out. Okay. So that essentially is the student portal. Learning A to Z, or RazKids, is here. I think that's kind of all that the kindergarten and first grade grade levels have been using, but I do want to make mention of that. If your teacher has a page, it'll be here. So this is kind of the home of where all of these applications live. So make sure you log out. Also just want to quickly make mention as well. I know today a thing was kind of posted to Google Classroom from our PE and Movement Lab staff, just to let you know, kindergarten and first grade, they do have access to Google Classroom. I just want to kind of quickly run through that as well. To get there, you'll just go to classroom.google.com. And they will be actually asked to log in. So sign them in. You're going to use that same number that your teacher provided you with or that you used to get into the student portal. You'll use that and you'll put that actually in front of @student.cms.k12.nc.us. So this is something totally new for your student. We don't really do this again in the kindergarten and first grade level, but this is how they would access it. So you would click there, you'll hit next. You'll put in that same password. It's the same for everything. We have a single sign-on, so Shift CMSX 2031 if they're a first grader, CMSX 2032 if they are a kindergartner. You will hit next. Once in, this will kind of be their Google Classroom. If you do not see this and you have not joined, you would just hit the plus button. You would enter in that class code that Coach Dillon sent out via Parent Square. You would put that there and hit join. So one thing with this is they have to be in their Google Classroom in order to join. And then right here, you see Coach Dillon's name, and this is where all that PE and movement lab stuff would show up. So I just wanted to kind of show you that. Make sure we exit. It's just a good digital citizen thing to do, and then they are out. So I just wanted to kind of run that by you guys, show you the student portal, and give you some secrets on how you can also get them connected into Google Classroom.